Oh,
Hey, y'all so fucking filthy.
you don't gotta lie. You don't gotta lie. Bad bitches, they gon' slide for tonight, yeah, yeah. Hanging out the coupe, ain't no room, call me Dada.
Yes. Let's celebrate together, y'all. July 22nd, the NBA came back. The scrimmage just started, y'all. The NBA is back. The vlogs are back. The games are back. The live streams are back. Everything is back, y'all. And it's time. It's time to crown that champion, y'all. We took so many months off. And y'all have no idea how hard it was to go that many months without basketball, without debating, without all that. But one of the best parts, y'all, the fact that the NBA is back, one of the best parts of that is the fact that the debates are back. The Shannon Sharps, the Stephen A. Smiths, the Skip Baylesses, the Jalen and Jacobys, the Kendrick Perkinses, the first takes are back. And because during that whole little hiatus, the first takes were buns. They were talking about like what is Kawhi Leonard wearing on a Sunday versus what is Kawhi Leonard wearing on a Thursday or something like that. Now we talking about serious stats, facts, teams, players. I'm excited, y'all. I'm real excited, y'all. So, what in honor of the NBA coming back, we got something real special. We started here today. We're gonna react to the first take debates. And today we got the first take debate between Jalen and Jacoby and Kendrick Perkins, and they're taking Clippers or Lakers. Who they got winning an NBA championship? If y'all watch the recent episodes, the recent Clutch Talk episodes, y'all know who I got. So y'all know who I'm gonna be debating for. So let's do this, man. Let's jump into this. This is Jalen and Jacoby, Kendrick Perkins, Lakers vs Clippers. First take. Let's get into it.
Are we going to see the Clippers in the NBA Finals or what?
Yes, you are. So get ready for it. Here's the thing. They have all of the ingredients. Let's start by the coaching staff. I don't have to tell Perk. Pretty sure he's proud of the ring that he helped win with Doc Rivers. Also, they have Sam Cassell. They have Tyronn Lue. The latter two guys, to me, should be leading another team after this season, by the way. Now let's look on the floor. You have a go-to top 2 or 3 player on anybody's list, along with KD and LeBron and Kawhi, who, just like LeBron, is going for his 3rd opportunity to win Finals MVP in his first year with the Clippers. And who did he get to come with him? Another All-NBA caliber player in Paul George, who can get me 25-plus points and All-NBA lockdown. Also, the Clippers have the most depth in the NBA. They lead the league in points off the bench. Who can stop Lou Will off the dribble? He's already won 3 Sixth Man of the Years. He's gonna win it this year. And you know who may come in second or tie him? Montrezl Harrell, a terrific finisher, is gonna give them amazing energy up front. And they have so many other players.
Okay.
Shannon, Zubac, Morris, that's gonna play quality minutes for them. The Clippers are loaded. And this is gonna be like an advanced, organized version of rec ball. They're disruptive defensively. They're the best team in the league at defending isolation plays. That's why the Clippers are my choice to make it to the NBA Finals out of the West.
So you first talked about coaching. I can't disagree with you. Doc Rivers, great coach. He's going to go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time. You said Sam Cassell, that's a great coach. Tyronn Lue, I wouldn't say he's a great coach, but he has championship experience. He was with LeBron and the Cavs when they were when LeBron and the Cavs were going to the championship and playing the Warriors all the time. He was with LeBron and the Cavs, but I still think that LeBron was more of the coach on that team. I know it was like kind of like a little meme and y'all made fun of Tyronn Lue, but I genuinely think that LeBron coached that team, like on the court and off the court. So I understand what you're saying about as far as the coaching staff, but we can't overlook the Lakers coaching staff. Come on, we have Frank Vogel, we have Jason Kidd, who's proven to be a good coach, Phil Handy, who's a great trainer. We have Lionel Hollins. So let's not act like the Lakers coaching staff is non-existent. Okay, next point you brought up was Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James. You said that Kawhi Leonard is a top 2 in any list. Well, you're wrong. You're wrong about that because Kawhi Leonard isn't a top 3 player in the league right now. I can name you 3 players that are better than him: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo. That was in no order. Got a video coming where I'm top 10 players in the bubble. Well, I'll give an order of that. Y'all stay tuned for that video. That video is coming out soon too. I did that with Ricky and Joe. That was a fire video. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Next point, you talked about Paul George being a 25-plus point scorer every game. Are you crazy? Maybe last season. But this season, no way. This season, he's averaging 20 points per game. He's missed over 20 games this season, 87% from the free throw line, and only averaging 4 free throws per game, which is not enough for a superstar player, a player that's supposed to be your dynamic duo. Only 4 free throws per game. He's not getting to the line enough. 3 assists per game, 5 rebounds. I don't know if that's superstar level. So I don't know if I can give Paul George like that. I don't know if I can say there are 2 superstars on the Clippers this year. I don't know. I can say that there's one in Kawhi Leonard. I couldn't say Paul George is a superstar. Next point you brought up just the Clippers team as a whole being more prepared for the Lakers. As the starting lineup, the entire Clippers starting lineup have only played together 10 times versus the Lakers 32 times. So that tell you a little bit as to who's prepared, who has that team chemistry. Now I get it. We did lose Avery Bradley, which is a big hit, and we lost Rajon Rondo, which is another big hit. But he'll be back. So next point you mentioned is that you mentioned how the Clippers have the deepest bench in the league. Let me make a correction. The Clippers have the deepest guard bench in the league because you guys have no answer. 0 answer for Anthony Davis. Who's going to guard him? Montrez? He's going to get 8 alive. Zubac going to get 8 alive. Joakim Noah can't keep up with him. The Clippers only have a deep guard bench. And now, to my point, I've been wanting to tell you this whole time, Jalen. Oh, I've been wanting to tell you this, Jalen. Jalen, did you forget the duo of LeBron James and Anthony Davis? That is a pick your poison player. That is a pick your poison duo. You run a pick and roll with Anthony Davis and LeBron. You double Bron, Anthony Davis is fading back for an easy jumper. He's gonna fade back. LeBron's in addition to him, easy jumper. You wanna double AD? LeBron's attacking the hoop. Let's not forget who LeBron James is. And this is we've never seen this LeBron James. We never seen 10.5 leading the league in assists LeBron James. We never seen second in the league for most triple doubles LeBron James. We never seen LeBron with a dominant teammate like AD. So you put LeBron in playoff mode, and he's doing it for Kobe. RIP a GOAT, man. And he's doing it for Kobe. Come on, Jalen. There is no stopping the Lakers this year. You also said, Jalen, that the Clippers are the best defensive team for guarding isolations. Can we watch a couple Lakers games? Tell me who's an ISO player on the Lakers and just ISOs every time down court. Because every Lakers game I watch, there's a high pick and roll with LeBron and JaVale, a high pick and roll with LeBron and AD, a high pick and roll with not even a high pick and roll, a pick and roll with LeBron and Dwight, pick and roll when Rondo was playing in AD, pick and roll with Avery when Avery was playing, pick and roll with KCP, pick and roll with Kuz. I see a pick and roll in the Lakers game. I don't see much isolation. I see a lot of fast break, push the tempo. So I don't really know what that point was about the isolation, but I guess let's just keep going for now. I'm gonna let Jacoby handle it. Jacoby handled him.
Jalen, I'm so glad that you're wrong about this one because we came on First Take and I really wanted to come for your neck for 2 hours, but you haven't been this wrong until now, and I'm so glad you are because I would take the Lakers over the Clippers in a 7-game series, and I think deep down in your heart you would too for 2 reasons. You're great at naming the rosters. You memorize all the rosters, but you only need to know 2 on the Lakers. LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. LeBron James is the MVP, the best player in the game, if not ever. And the way he controls the floor, the way he runs an offense and a defense is unprecedented, never seen before. And Anthony Davis, who on the Clippers is going to cover Anthony Davis? You going to put Kawhi on him?
That's just what I said. Who is going to guard Anthony Davis on the Clippers? I get it that the Clippers have a deep bench, as in having Lube and having Montrezl and having two Six-Man of the Year candidates on their bench. But come on, bro. The Clippers keep trying to acquire all these players like the Morris twin, Joakim Noah. No, it's not going to work. You don't have a single soul that can guard Anthony Davis.
You're going to put Zubac on him? Who's going to cover Anthony Davis? Like, there is no answer for this duo. And I'm so glad that you cited this isolation average thing, because guess what the Lakers don't do? Isolate. Watch all these highlights. You're never going to see a single isolation possession in any of them.
What did I say?
You're not going to see it. I would take the Lakers in a 7-game series, and I know you would too. And something tells me my guy, Kendrick Perkins, who has seen playoff and finals LeBron James in person, is going to do the same. Get him, Perk.
Kendrick? Hey, Kendrick. Hey, don't let me down, Kendrick. Don't let me down now, Kendrick.
Oh, man. It's so hard for me to go against Doc Rivers, T. Lou, Sam.
Don't do it, Coach Perk.
Celtic brothers.
Don't do it, Coach Perk. Don't.
But I got to.
There you go.
I got to. Listen.
There you go. I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I thought Perk was gonna go. He was gonna go like, it's too hard to go against Doc Rivers and Zach Cassell. He said, so I'm gonna go with but thank God he didn't do that. Because if you would have went with the Clippers, I would have came at your neck like I did with Jalen. Come on.
When we talk about LeBron and Anthony Davis, we're talking about the best duo since Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. How can you stop them? Last night, even in the scrimmage, I witnessed when they run high pick and roll together, you got to pick and choose your poison. Anthony Davis was getting wide open looks at the top of the key and sinking three-pointers. He get wide open lobs to the basket. LeBron going downhill, he gets to the basket at will. He's playing some of the best basketball of his career at the age of 35. But the thing that separates the Lakers from any other team.
At the age of 35, I just want everyone to really think about that for a second. What LeBron is doing at the age of 35. Before the hate and the slander starts, think about how old and how much LeBron is accomplishing. Go ahead, Coach Perk.
In my opinion, is that they have the most championship experience more than any team in the league. When you look at a guy like Quinn Cook, a guy like JaVale McGee, Danny Green, and then you add J.R. Smith, Dion Waiters, who looked good yesterday, who have been to a Western Conference Finals. Dwight Howard, who has been to the Promised Lands before but got swept by the Lakers. They have so much experience. They have so much leadership. Even a locker room glue guy like Jared Dudley that's going to carry over. And then they're able to bring along a guy like Kyle Kuzma and mentor him through moments. And who's the best at being the leader and the floor general in the league? It's LeBron James. And with this style of play, no fans on the court, he's going to excel at a high rate. And we seen that last night in the sample size in the first half. But I will say this, please do not count out the Brodies out here in H-Town, because I'm telling you, Russell Westbrook and James Harden got it on their mind, and I got them as a dark horse contender. So I would not be surprised if the
Coach Perk, come on, Coach Perk. I can't have a team that has nobody above 6'8" as a contender, and don't tell me Tyson Chandler is above 6'8", because you're right, he is, but he also like 48, so he not really gonna do much. He not gonna bring much production into the playoffs. Coach Perk, don't do this, Coach Perk.
Rockets sneak out of the West, but I'm still going to hold the Lakers as my favorite.
Oh, I got a few things I want to shoot down in Kendrick Perkins' points.
I love that your background's gone. See, the background shut you down.
The Clippers, if the Clippers want to go against the Houston Rockets, you would take the Clippers, because that isolation ball, the Clippers would do a good job of playing against them. You wouldn't?
No, who could stop them? First of all, No one in the league could stop James Harden and Russell Westbrook one-on-one. We talking about James Harden, a guy that could easily go for 60. That's crazy to say. We talking about Russell Westbrook, who was dominating before the pandemic. He was leading the league in points in the paint in 2020. He was putting up stats with Shaquille O'Neal. No one could stay in front of him.
I agree with you.
And J. Rose, they in the AAU type setting.
Yes, they are. Absolutely. A couple of points that you made.
Jalen Rose just
Best duo
talk.
since Shaq and Kobe. There's been a duo, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, also the Splash Brothers, just to throw that out there. The Lakers will miss Avery Bradley's defense.
Stop. Jalen, stop. Jalen, stop. Jalen, stop. Jalen, stop. The Splash Brothers are not touching LeBron and AD. Jalen, stop. And I think that Dwayne Wade and LeBron James is a debate versus LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But the Splash Brothers, that's not a debate. Come on.
I remember him pickpocketing Patrick Beverly and going the other way and scoring 20-plus points in that game. He ain't in the bubble. And somebody else to help you get a championship ring, playoff Rondo. He ain't in the bubble. So they're going to need somebody else to do some ball handling. JR looked okay scoring his first bucket. Deion Waiters looked great isolation, but who's going to initiate offense when they deny LeBron James entry to do so? And lastly,
who's going to initiate offense? Jalen Rose, man. I think that some people just don't watch Lakers games on purpose and then just talk.
I am never going to body shame somebody because when I'm out of shape, I'm built like a kangaroo. But you just said Jared Dudley. Okay? I watched the scrimmage yesterday. That's all I got to say. He got some work to do.
So, Jalen, when you saw Avery Bradley strip Pat Beverly and take it the other way, I can't remember what happened in that game. Oh, you were there.
Oh, yeah.
The Lakers dominated the Clippers. The Lakers dominated the Clippers in that game. You were, oh, wait, that was the last time they played. Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry, Jalen. I didn't do it like this.
Get him, Jacoby. Get him, Jacoby. To reach the finals. We had a lot of fun today. Jalen and Jacoby, you can catch them starting August 17th on ESPN.
As you saw, y'all, by Jacoby, by Jalen facial expression, he lost to me, Perk, and Jacoby. but yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all, comment below who y'all got, man. Comment below if y'all got the Clippers or Lakers, and let me know what games, how many games I got the Lakers in, or how many games I got the Clippers in. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all checking in, man, tuning in, and we out of here, y'all. Clutch Talk out.